Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get every single badge inside of a game called Dr. Nowhere in Roblox. Let's start off with the easiest, called the mating room. First thing you're going to want to do is when you spawn, you're going to want to go over here, just barely walk down this hall and look to the left side of your screen. You'll see this one right here. It actually says the basement is in this room. This is where you are going to want to go. Once you spawn, you'll spawn right here. You want to go right up here. Just right up here. Then as you can see, we are here and we just got the badge called the mating room. We are in a mating room. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to exit the safe zone in order to get this badge. Very simple. Definitely the easiest inside of the game. The next badge we have on the list is called the glitched badge. In order to get this badge, it's very simple. It's the first door right here. It's going to say the boiled one. You want to go inside of this room. Now looks like the monster is actually right there. We do not want to go that way. Definitely not, because you will die just like I have just died. Alright, I am going to have to record this again because my mic was having some issues in the last recording. But you are going to head to this one right here. It says the boiled one. Looks like the monster is over there once again. So I'm not sure how we are going to do this one. He is over there. It's very easy to die to him because he is incredibly fast. Okay, I don't think he's over there anymore, but in order to get this badge, you have to get, oh my word, there he is. Be very careful. He is very vicious, very incredibly fast. But in order to get this badge, you need to head over to that purple room over there. I don't know why he is camping so hard right now, but in order to get the badge, you have to go over there to the purple room. I actually already got the badge because this is my second time recording this clip right here. But yeah, that is how you get the badge, you guys. I am not able to get it right now because of this thing is currently camping right here. I'm not sure how I'm going to show you guys how to get this badge right now. I am terribly sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you were able to watch my video and get the badge. I was not able to go over and actually demonstrate for you how to get that badge. It was incredibly difficult for me. That was my second time recording that clip because I had some mic issues. But for the next one is going to be called Dimension. To get this badge, you want to head over here to where it says Dimension. You actually need the glitched badge, so if you do not get this badge, please go to the boiled one and go and get this badge. And be very careful, but to get this badge, you have to have the glitched badge first. So we got the badge, so now we are entering this dimension. Now, you're going to want to head all the way down here. And we actually already got the badge, so you do not need to go down there yet, because in order to get that next badge, you need to have a different one. So to get the Blue Horizon badge is actually right here. You need to touch this chair right here, and then boom, we are in this relaxing looking, very friendly environment. Looks very lovely, and you can see we got the badge. Now you can exit over here to get back to the original game, and that's how you get both of those badges right there. Now in order to get the next badge, that is called the Real Fate, we have to get the first badge that is called Fate first. Now in order to get the second badge, which is actually called Fate, what you're going to want to do is once you respawn right over here, you're going to want to go over here. Now look to the right side of your screen. Once you're going down these doors, you're going to want to go to this one. It says Fate Trial here. You're going to want to go here and try to get over there. Now, you do need 2 players for this, because once you go over there, you need 2 players to open the door. This entity is incredibly scary. I'm not sure why he's going so fast, but hopefully you can make it as well. You actually need 2 players, so make sure before you enter here, you have 2 players with you, because you're going to need it to open the door. Now, what you're going to do when you have your two players over here is you're going to have one player stand on here so the door goes ahead and opens, and then the other player is going to go in there. You can use an alt account for this, you can use a friend, you can use anybody who is a Roblox player to help you open this door. Then you can also go ahead and open the door for them once they go and get over here, so you guys can both get the badge. Now you're going to touch this red flaming orb, and you notice that you are getting teleported to here. Now there is an entity over here, so be very, very careful. It's good to play with sound so then you actually can know where it is. It's very important not to die here because there is an entity out here. So be very careful. We are looking for something over here so we can go ahead and get the badge. It's not very difficult once you find it, and I might actually die here. Alright, so now I see the orb. That was incredibly difficult to find. Oh, okay, we almost went the wrong way. Why can't I get this badge? That was incredibly confusing, and I actually almost died. So just make sure you go the right way from the start, so you don't have to go through all of that. Now the next badge on the list is called the True Fate. In order to get the True Fate, you're going to want to go back over here to this dimension, and go over here, make sure you have the glitched badge before going over here. Instead of going this way, like we were last time, you're going to want to just go straight ahead until you see a bright, impossible to miss orb to the left side of your screen being held in one of the hands. Like we see right here, we're going to want to go to this orb right here. As you can see, we need the Fate badge to enter, which I just demonstrated poorly on how to get. But now we are here in the True Fate, and once you go all the way down here, you can kind of faintly see in the distance that black door. That is where we need to go in order to get this badge. As you can see, we just got the badge, so if you want to make it back to the original game, you can either leave, or you can go down to that door which says exit. This is a very eerie realm to be in, but we have just gotten the badge, and there we go. The next badge I'm going to be showing you guys how to get is called the Guilt Memory. In order to get this badge, you want to head down here, quickly look to the right of your screen, and you'll see this one right here called Guilt. You want to go inside of this room, be very cautious of this enemy. You can see somebody else is with me. I don't know if they are trying to sabotage me, but you want to be very careful. Once you get up there, it may automatically teleport you, but if it doesn't, you want to touch that book that we have just seen. Now, if your game works properly, you will see that you have just gotten the badge simply by teleporting into this room. Goes to a cutscene, and you will see this, and it will teleport you back to the original game. Unfortunately, I've also had to record this clip a couple of times, so me getting the badge was in a clip that it will not be included in this video, but that is how you get that badge. The next badge on our list is called the Basement. In order to get this badge, you actually need a few coins, a couple thousand to be exact. You're going to head over here to the shop type area, and then buy this key. It says it can open the basement. Do not get confused with this badge right here. You want to get this grey key and purchase it. In order to get coins, you simply need to play the game. There's no other way to get coins. You need to play the game unless you go ahead and purchase them. So now we're going to go in this room, the second door right here. You want to go right here now. Get your key out, open this door, and now we are in the basement. You want to head down here, and looks like we've gotten the basement badge. It is that simple. It just costs a lot of money. It is a very high price for that key, but that is the only way to unlock this badge in your inventory is by going ahead and purchasing that key. There's no other way. You have to also spend some time in the game in order to get that badge. You can see once you make it to the end of the hallway, you also make it back to the original game. The next badge I am not going to be able to demonstrate for you guys is called a really fun place. The reason I'm unable to demonstrate this badge for you guys is because I do not currently have enough coins to do it. But you want to go ahead and purchase this key right here. There will be a door that you have to use to unlock it, and that is how you get the badge. So yes, another hefty purchase needs to be made in order to get this badge. The last badge I'm going to be showing you guys how to get in this video is called the Bloodstained Garden. I have actually made a video on this one already, but I am going to add it to the end of this video just in case you missed that one. So firstly, you're going to want to head down here, look on the right side of our screen, go down to this one right here called the Cloud People. Next you want to go up these stairs, go to the right over here, and then go over here. There's an entity in here, but you want to touch this black door right here. Will take you to a different dimension that we are now in. You want to go straight, as our objective says, to find a button. Now, if you go down here, look right here and look right here, there is a bright red impossible to miss button that you are going to need to press. Now, you are going to need to check the house doors. You are going to want to go straight, and then once you see this house that we are about to go by, this is the one you need to go in. This is the house. It stands out quite a bit because it has a cross on the door, a grave in front of it, the stop sign is also in front of it. You want to go into this house right here. Do not stay in it for too long, because if you do, it will teleport you back to the original game and you'll have to go through these steps again. So there's not much to see in there. You want to go through that door. Once you spawn, you want to look to the right, most likely, depending on how you spawn, but most likely look to the right. You will see this path right here. Now, once the path ends, you just want to keep going in that direction. Turn a little to the left, and then go through these right here. You want to go through those. Continue to go straight until you can turn to the left and see this right here. This is where you want to be. You want to actually go through that. You should see many trees now as I am heading straight towards the badge. Now, this badge is not easy to get because you have to go through so many different steps. It says you're being watched, but there's not an entity in this realm, so there are no jump scares. Now you want to keep going straight. You might have to make a couple turns if you do not know where this badge is right off the bat. But then, as you can see, we are in front of this very tall, mysterious looking grave. It's quite transparent, easy to miss. We have made it to the badge. You do not get this badge simply by teleporting to the Bloodstained Garden. You have to find this in the forest, which is why it is so important to follow these steps. It's very important to follow these very closely. Replay if you need to, but this is how you get it. You want to touch this right here. You are now teleported back to the original game. You will not know that you've gotten the badge simply because as you get the badge, it teleports you back to the game. You are loading into a new game, but as you get the badge, you will be teleported back, as you can just see, as I just demonstrated for you. But the badge is now in your inventory. You can go ahead and check for yourself. That is how you get the badge. I've released a video on most of the badges. This video has most of them in it, but there are a couple I have not covered yet. So if you want to see those, leave a comment down below. I will make a video on them soon, just for you, so you can get those extra badges. They are pretty easy to get, but I will still make a video on them, just in case somebody is confused on how to get them. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope these demonstrations helped you out to get these badges. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Thank you for the support. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching.